Hey, what's up guys? I hope everybody is doing great. We are officially in November. It is, well, right now it's November 1st. Not too sure when this vlog will come out, but yeah, we're like really a little deep into fall right now, which has been amazing. I'm a really big fan of just like this kind of weather, just for like style purposes. Cozy weather kind of just makes you appreciate just being home more and spending time with loved ones as well. I'm sure you do that in the summer, but something about just like cold weather, if you you know, you do live in a region, state, country where you do get the experience, you know, a lot of those seasons. I think you guys kind of get what I mean. Also, this is like my fourth take kind of recording this. I feel like it's been a while since I've spoken directly in front of the camera. The last 3 videos that I've released, I've just been trying to focus on, you know, trying to see exactly what my style is going forward when it just comes to YouTube. As you see, I've been trying to include more of my everyday life within this Caden channel. Again, this just started off just strictly showing the brand, but I've had people and even myself kind of just think like it would be cool to just incorporate more of myself in here. And I was actually gonna make a completely another channel, but I'm like, you know what, we already have this page, it's been going on for a while now, and why not just include everything that surrounds the brand as well. So as far as the last videos, again, there have been a lot of subtitles and a lot less of me kind of speaking directly in front of the camera, and that's just really kind of creating that visual experience that I feel like just ties everything in and kind of just it's a different form of, I feel like, just connection when there's no words being said. And again, you kind of get to just be in that moment with me as well. And I've been finding like a lot of peace in recording the videos like that. I feel like when you watch the videos, you actually have to watch them and kind of experience the moment that I'm in with me. I feel it feels like you're connecting more to the person behind the camera versus kind of, I mean, you still do the same thing if you are talking, but you know, if you're talking, you can kind of have the phone right here if you're watching the video and wash dishes or do whatever, which is obviously great. But I think kind of in this stage right now, I think kind of seeing these moments where you actually have to sit and watch and just appreciate just those little things that maybe you can relate to or things that may inspire you. So it's kind of been like the purpose of that. As you can see, we are in a new setting. I did move not too long ago. This is officially 1 month in, which is felt very crazy. It's been like a whirlwind of just a lot of different stuff, emotionally, financially. It takes a lot of money to move, and especially living in New Jersey, close to New York City. Yeah, it gets pretty stressful. But thank God I have a roommate with this apartment. I'm very, very grateful and just extremely blessed to have this, because without God, first, I wouldn't even be in this position. So yeah, thank you to my higher power. So yeah, I haven't really showed the apartment too much. I've shown little bits and pieces, but I kind of wanted to get it a little bit more furnished. We're trying to figure out in terms of lighting, like where I want to kind of record at, just because we do have this big ass windows right here, so the lighting, I can't like sit right here on these bar stools that we got, which are fire. Facebook Market, amazing, good, very, very good deals. But yeah, I can't really sit right here just because the lighting in the background looks like crazy. It looks like I'm like in heaven or something like that, just because there's so much of light. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna necessarily set up when I kind of do these talks. Well, yeah, enough of me yapping. All right guys, so starting off with V1. If you go back in like previous vlogs, or you know, if you're like on Instagram or anything like that, you can see these tan ones I've shown and made so many videos of these guys right here, which are my favorite pants to date that I've personally made. And the story behind these, without talking your guys' ear off, I really just wanted a cargo pant that kind of followed the wabi-sabi kind of design language, where it's just really beauty and imperfection and kind of showing a bit more of a raw kind of side, or my take on a more imperfect kind of cargo pant. But in those imperfections, you know, it's beauty in it, and over time, I feel like they kind of just age well. And that's because yeah, a lot of fraying from like the raw seam details, which you can see right here, that we have going down the back panel and all throughout the leg. And then we have this exposed zipper which I'm really a big fan of, and kind of just having that more exposed kind of look. And yeah, these kind of have more of a wider kind of fit. And then they also have darts along the inner legs just to help with, as you can see, just to help with some shaping. And the fabric is actually a very sturdy, like, not sturdy where it's like almost like where canvas is a little bit more thick. Canvas is like, you know, you'll use like on a tote bag or like a bag where it feels really stiff and holds its shape. These still hold its shape, but it kind of has like a nice grace to it where you could almost, you know, I've worn these in the spring, maybe not late into summer, but as it transitions and it's still like warm out, they're still really good wear, and they're breathable as well. You can kind of like get a feel for them. Like I wouldn't say they're airy, but they're not as heavy, which is good, and they have a little bit of stretch. So with V2, pretty much what we tried to do was, which I'll add more like a detailed shot of these, and I'll do a try on at a later date, but I really don't feel like trying these on right now. So with these, the difference is we changed the pockets. As you can see, the other ones had more of these slash pockets that kind of has like this diagonal kind of like shaping, whereas these have patch pockets, and these patch pockets are actually a magnet right here, which I'm not too sure we're gonna keep just because the magnet is really expensive and it kind of makes the price go up by a lot. But yeah, YKK zip right here. And this fabric almost, it's weird. It kind of has like a bit of a shine to it. So I'm not too sure exactly what composition is. I know it's cotton and it probably has like 1 or 2%. I'm not too sure, but it almost looks like a wax kind of like finish, which is weird. But yeah, these are a little bit more heavier than these, I would definitely say. So the cool thing with these pockets are, as you can see, it's your regular patch pocket, but you can go in from just literally the top right there. There's an opening because pretty much we didn't stitch down this flap. You see, it's up. And then you can also open the pocket from just like with the flap right here. So that's another pocket, that's 2. And then obviously the third option would be the actual flap. And then we left the buttons hidden just for a little bit more of a stealth look, which is in there. So that's the cool difference between those. And as you can see with these, this one is actually sewn down, so it doesn't come up like this pocket. It's only one entry. And yeah, there's 2. Yeah, so this is how that looks, which is really cool. Okay guys, so here are the Aries cargos. We have V2 and V1. Just wanted you guys to be able to see it as a flat lay so you can see it in its entirety and kind of just get a gist for the differences in the pants. I think what I'm proud of most is just how my design language, which I keep saying that in the video, but it's very true. I think as a creative and as a designer, as you constantly continue to do stuff and learn more about what you like and why you like it, you continue to improve on, you know, the aesthetic that you are finding, and it just feels really meaningful. I feel very convicted as I am making these pieces, as I feel like I'm being able to challenge myself more in terms of the things that I know I want to be able to execute and provide for myself and other like-minded people. And I'm really happy with how both of these guys came out. And here are the back of the cargos. Both of the backs follow the same exact pattern, so no difference on the back, but just looks amazing. The cool thing is the fabric actually was a little bit damaged on the wrong side, but I think this actually looks pretty cool and really unique to just the whole look. But you guys can kind of see what I mean about the sheen of the fabric, how it doesn't look as flat as the tan pair.